to Airstream Wheeler and our Salvage Trailer series. If you're new to our channel, welcome. Interested in seeing how we got to this point? We've made a playlist for you on our YouTube homepage.
We paid $25,500 for a flooded salvaged Airstream. Got a few bags of wet trash.
Kind of lemons to lemonade. Awesome. Wins, wins, wins.
It's cold. That's all. The fact that the hitch doesn't work means that maybe don't have power at all.
Oh, well, that looks very custom. Everything's closed back here. We're moving back into the rig, the Tommy Bahama, and we are moving it into a campground and out of storage. So the 2006 is going to stay in storage where I can work on it, and we can work on it and get it ready for sale. Now we need to move all of our stuff back in here and keep working on it. We've got to drop the belly, check the walls. My bed needs some repairs. So more on that. Stay tuned, come with us. Big day. Let's get this rig ready to roll. I need to get this fridge chilled down, so let's... Oh, we don't have enough battery to run the brain. You know what? It's okay. We're going to have a 50 amp site. I'm not worried about it. It's 20 degrees right now anyway, so this should be a quick cool down. Nothing. We really need to figure out what this parasitic draw is. If you have ideas, please help us out. Leave a comment. It really helps us. We do read them as we sort of blindly try and figure out all the systems in a trailer that we really don't know much about. We charged this rig 2 days ago, and it's already dead. So something is consuming our 100 amp hour lead acid deep, what is it, an AGM?
It's a basic lead acid deep cycle.
Deep cycle battery.
Old technology.
Yeah, it's old technology. We're gonna fix it moving forward, but I have so many other little projects. Like, I really need to look at the belly and look at my walls, and our bed, after the water and everything has dried, has some like twisting. We're gonna have to take the bed apart and completely put that back together. I'm gonna back under the rig, and then we're gonna pull away. We gotta get propane, make sure everything is set up, lay in some groceries. I feel really scattered and disconnected from like our normal sort of routines. It feels very strange.
Foot. Hold.
Probably shouldn't be chewing gum on camera, but I am. Gum for your dragon breath?
Thank you.
Yeah, we both have some coffee breath. Normally we wouldn't film and have gum in our mouths, but today, oh, it's needed. Am I pulling forward?
You're pulling forward.
Here we go. Are you guys tow haul people? I am. Most of the time. Every once in a while I get a weird shift. Brake check.
Yep, brakes work.
What do we think of the over-under that this gum is going to get stuck in my hair? Or hair is going to get stuck in my gum? We're at Tractor Supply.
It's South Texas, but it's still cold. Due to the rodeo,
which is a February thing, which I didn't know.
Yeah, the campground's pretty full of rodeo people, so we definitely can't get in early today. So we're stopping at Tractor Supply to make sure we have all the propane we need.
Correct. We can check in at 1 p.m. and not before. They were very, very clear because the campground's very full and there's a bunch of horses and horse trailers.
You too. All right, let me just get us put back together.
How's focus? Are we in focus? I can't really tell. What do you think? It doesn't matter. So, we're starting the reset. We've pulled into the campground. Andrew is handling some paperwork and getting us on blocks and leveled and plugging us to power because the battery's dead. I need a parts list. I need a grocery shopping list. And just some basic organization. But first, the very first thing I'm going to do is make the bed because I feel like I've been using it as just a stacking zone, and it'll be really nice when we're tired to have a fresh, clean, nicely made bed. And so that's where we're going to start. Let's get to it.
How are things in here?
Okay, I'm getting stuff put away. I made the bed, but then I stacked a bunch of stuff on it as a defense against the dark arts of napping.
Yep. Well, if that keeps you from napping, good job.
We have to put away the laundry and find homes for a lot of stuff.
Okay, I'm just taking a minute to warm up. Pretty rough outside, 33 degrees and misting right now.
Yeah, it's kind of miserable, but I think that we should make a grocery shopping list.
Yeah.
And pack ourselves a hot cup of tea because you put water in the rig, right?
Yeah, we've got water.
And then go grocery shopping.
Okay. Yeah. Good idea. It's our first morning back in the Tommy Bahama, and we're now in a campground. And this is the first we've used the trailer since we had to take it to freezing temperatures in Massachusetts. So, well, let me show you this.
I'm not sure if the toilet flange is leaking. I'm hoping it's one of the cleaning chemicals, honestly, that is leaking right.
Well, let's just say the easiest approach to this was to just kind of get close and see what it smells like. And it actually smells suspiciously like one of the cleaners, so I think we might be okay. Well, of all the things that could freeze and thaw and start to leak in this trailer, cleaning supplies, I guess not too bad. At first I was a little panicked about this, but I think it's a win. I'm gonna keep watching the situation, but I really do think it's the cleaner. So now for the unveiling. These are not from Amazon, they're from eBay, and I think they're actually legitimate parts versus my little debacle with the sail switches from Amazon that didn't work for more than 4 days each.
Hear those birds?
No, the birds are going nuts.
I wonder what kind of bird that is.
Yeah, I believe these are the same authentic parts as we have installed here.
All right, the one on the left is the new one. The one on the right is the one that got wet. It looks like an authentic part to me. Hopefully they'll work just fine.
2 screws hold it to the wall, and then 2 nuts hold the wire, one on each side.
Okay. Those birds are so loud.
Birds are loud. Yeah.
All right, ready?
I think so. New switches, new fuses, old switches.
Let's see how it goes. Test it, test it.
Cheap part
I'm so
first.
excited.
I hear nothing. All right.
That insulation looks okay. A little less loft than I would like,
It's pretty dry though.
but it's not wet.
I switched out the opta fuses and I can't get the stabilizer feet to work with the new fuses. So the second thing I tried was to work around the switches and jumper them out, and I cannot get the stabilizer feet to work. So I know that the motors work, but I cannot get them to work any other way. I'm losing the light. I'm gonna have to work on this on another day. Well, good news, the cleaner is at fault for the leak around that toilet. The toilet is not leaking. I couldn't be happier. So the Tommy Bahama came with a Level Mate Pro, and I think the battery's dead. So I've got those ordered, and I'm gonna put another one in now. It feels like we're hitched low, and I'd like to get the Level Mate set up to get that corrected. So I'm gonna tackle that battery installation now. The cover's removed with a screwdriver, and it takes a CR032 flat type battery. Ooh, beep is good. Well, that's good news. Looks like I'm able to connect to this. Now, it does say we're hitch high, and I don't think that's true. So we're gonna have to recalibrate it and reset level. But good news, it works.
Man, I thought the toilet stopped leaking.
So great news, at the base of the toilet, there is no leak. That was just because we had cleaner leaking. No problem there. We do have a leak where the ball valve doesn't seal. When you flush the toilet and then stop, it doesn't hold any water.
Oh, so in the other toilet, sometimes I have to clean that, that I glove up and I have to clean that.
Yep.
The gaskety part.
Right, so they require maintenance after a couple years, few years. So this trailer is new to us, and I'm gonna save you the hassle of doing that. I'm gonna clean it now.
How's that going?
Oh, it's great. I've been trying to figure out how to lubricate this seal, and I think it's gonna work better.
So I'm really sorry. I blew up the bathroom storage. I've been looking at what containering and containment and baskets and stuff we can use.
Yeah, as we spend more time in here, it seems like we've kind of figured out what goes where a little better. Working on my hitch problem from yesterday, it doesn't look like I have any light, so the fact that the hitch doesn't work means I maybe don't have power at all.
There's a fuse in there, an inline fuse.
Yeah, first thing to check is going to be this fuse. It says 30 amp right on it.
Do we have spares?
Let's see if it's blown.
Yeah, but do we even carry spares?
I think we might have spares. All right, this fuse is blown.
All right, let's see if that fixes the problem.
Yeah, let me grab one.
Putting it in?
Yep, I'm gonna slide that right in. Testing now. It may blow immediately. We may have to do this again. I've used the hand crank to lower this back down, and I'm just gonna try again. I've got up. There it is, down.
I wonder if that button is shorting.
Yeah, the button may be bad. All right, ready to raise the hitch?
Ready to raise the hitch.
Copy that.
You might want to drop it just slightly.
Ah.
There you go, come look.
Copy. That looks pretty good on the kitchen counter. A train of kids just went by and threw me some Mardi Gras beads, so that's awesome.
That is awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna reset level now so that the level mate knows where dead level is. And what that is just going into the settings, scrolling all the way to the bottom and clicking set level and update level. And it's reset. On the subject of wins today, we have leveled the trailer and got the level mate programmed. I now have the electric jack working again at the hitch. I replaced the 30 amp fuse and it's working. I do think the switch is unreliable. I'm gonna check and see if that toggle switch is a replaceable part because it may cause us issues in the future. Had to pick up a tinted caulking for the 2006 shower. We'd really like to get that finished up soon.
The weather got warm and nice really quickly. We need to get the salt off the truck. I think that's the last desalting we need to do from our running around in circles around the country. And we need to go to the grocery store and get groceries as well. I like the car washes that give you the fun colored soap, and so I'm hoping it's the little things. You had to be sure to get the one that has the underspray, the undercarriage cleaning, to make sure we really get some of that salt from being in New England off the frame and the underside of the bed.
Hello.
Hello. Groceries.
We're getting set up in here. I'd like to run an idea by you.
Okay.
So, over here at the faucet,
Yeah.
if we rotate it 90 degrees, it'll put the handle out here.
Oh, because we keep getting
this will swivel, right? So,
we keep getting the blinds wet.
yep, I think that'll solve our problem there.
I wanted to talk to you about a different problem with the sink.
Okay.
Since you're gonna do the faucet, I think we should do, see, there's a gap here. I don't know if it shows on camera, but like, oh yeah, see, the sink just moved.
Yeah, so basically the sink here is loose, and you know, I just picked up that caulking for the other trailer, but we can use a little bit of it here to drop the
Seal.
sink, re-caulk, and put it back up, and hopefully it stays tight.
Okay, well, let's do that.
This has 2 Phillips screws that hold it tight, and I think it's loose enough for you to try to turn from the top side.
Oh, let me do that. Oh. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Is that pretty much where you want it?
Yep.
Alright.
Seems to be under load a little bit back there.
It's the...
Is the weight or?
No, it's actually the plumbing.
Can I turn the pump on?
Yeah.
All right, let me test. Pump is on. Oh yeah. You know, I'm not really seeing an abundant amount of sealant here. So I think the clamps are doing the heavy lifting, and this is just like a splash guard, but it is not flexible at all. It's stiff and hard.
I don't think ultimately this is going to be a very invasive repair.
Because we caught it, I don't think this is going to be invasive, actually, like you said. But if you were riding on like a boondocking spot like we normally do, out on a rough Forest Service road or something.
I think we caught it in time, because if it fully let go, the bouncing may like break the drain, and maybe you don't notice, so then you run a bunch of water down through the cabinets because the trap is broken.
And it's like trap water, so it's
Yeah.
dirty, gross, stinky water.
Yeah, there's 2 clips on each side of the sink. They hold the sink up to the bottom, and without that, it's all the weight would be on the plumbing.
Yeah.
At this point, what I'm trying to do is get all the clips back lined up and touching, and then I'm going to tighten it up and make sure it stays centered as we do that.
You need me to hold the sink what?
I need you to like basically put your thumbs here to keep the sink from shucking that way or shucking that way.
Okay.
So we're trying to keep it kind of where we want it.
Are you gonna caulk that?
I don't have those skills. That's a you job.
Alright.
I'll load it up for you, and you can launch into it.
Oh, well, that looks very custom.
Apparently the pivot was missing here, so you've actually got an extra grip now. You know, like the extra grip?
No, it's gonna change how the angle that I use. That's not gonna.
It's gonna be okay.
It doesn't feel like it's gonna be okay. I think the almond looks nice with the solid surface.
I think I agree.
I know we needed it for the other rig, but
It's not very much material, so we should still have plenty.
All right, got the faucet rotated here. I'm pretty happy with this. It means we won't put our hands into the blind with the water dripping and whatnot. And then the caulk line around the sink, all this caulking's been fixed, and I think we're going to be a lot better off, just so we don't have any kind of water weepage down and in.